And we are on, ladies and gentlemen. How you doing? Welcome to Tuesday. We are live. I've got a call from Houston, Texas coming in right now. I don't know anybody from Houston, Texas. Okay, so anyway, we are gonna have a fantastic show here. Let me get Spicka on the horn here real quick. We were trying to get him, but for some reason, we don't have them. Yeah, look at this background. Isn't this great, by the way? Check out this background. We've got pictures. Look at the family has a nice picture of Alex FRAIGE up there. You know. Live, wait, from this is my uncle's office. How's that? How's that for a spot? I don't know why Kyle's FaceTime is not working here. It's possibly could be my computer. So Kyle's trying to FaceTime me and it's not coming up on here. So let's make sure we're logged in here to yeah, Kyle, it's not coming up on my iPad, so I got to try to fix this. I've been calling you all day on the iPad, so maybe that's why it doesn't work. So we're going to restart the iPad. We're going to decline Kyle's call because that's not going to work this way. So we're going to restart the iPad. I want to make a couple of announcements here. We've got a killer show. There's going to be some... I'm just going to pop this thing up here right now. There's going to be... Which way is that? Some serious juice happening on this show. We've got drama. We've got moves. We've got all sorts of great stuff. We've got a picture of Alex right here on the not at Grandma's house. This is great. This is my uncle's office. My aunt's office right next door. So we're in Arizona right now. Just to give you guys a little bit of what's going on here. So we took Sloan up to Sedona because they've got this killer train ride thing to the North Pole, right? And we are my aunt and uncle live here in Scottsdale, so we are just waiting here. And in between us, we got back from Sedona today. No connection to the Wi-Fi settings. Okay, let's go ahead and get connected to the Wi-Fi, and then worst case scenario, we'll bring it up on the cell phone. So anyway, we're in Arizona, uncle and aunt's house, and we are we're just en route back to San Diego. Okay, we're connected to the Wi-Fi here on this computer, and let's go FaceTime video to call Kyle. So we're ringing on my end. And we've also got some juice. We got some big news on the Dynasty side of things. We've got, all right, I've got some notes here. I've got lots of stuff. We've got some, I see dyes in the house. We got some Ironman news in here. We've got, Kyle's actually in the real Spick&Span studio after being gone for 2 weeks. We've got some possible Revo news. We've got some Dynasty news, and we've got some diesel fire. That's why I guess maybe something's not working, because Kyle can only call me here on here. It's not calling you. So I'm just gonna pull this up, and we actually shout out to Rob Palomo because we got a killer camera. Look at this. This is our FaceTime camera, totally dialed in and set up. Why is this thing not working here? So we're ready to rock and roll over here. Why is FaceTime not working on my iPad? Okay, incorrect FaceTime settings. Okay. So I don't know why FaceTime is not working on this thing. I've never changed anything. Nothing's working here. So it could possibly be the Apple products. And and then we've also got news. Thomas Taylor is leaving Infamous. Okay. Let's see here. Oof. And then we've got some updates to the Dynasty Baby Watch 2024. All right. And then additionally, just want to make one last quick announcement before I pull out all the stops to get Kyle on the show. There are officially 10, 9, 8, 7 raffle tickets available right now for the charity auction. Charity, it's not an auction. Charity raffle. Okay, 7 tickets left. Those 7 still sell out, and we are doing it live. We're doing it live on the show anyhow. So anyway, yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing. Yeah. So anyway, I guess FaceTime on this the iPad is no longer. Oh wait a minute. Here we go. What just happened? What just happened? Nope. Looks like FaceTime on this thing is not. I already restarted the iPad, you dingus. I just did that. That was the first thing I did do. So let me do a little bit of technical sorting here, because I'm actually going to really fight for making this work, because this thing is so killer. This new camera, we need to have it work. So yeah, I see you calling here right here. Okay. Yeah. All right. Well, it doesn't work.
Didn't work? So.
No. Whoops. Cancel. Sign in. Cancel. Huh. Your Apple ID is being used to Apple service. Huh.
What if you turn your phone off and then call?
No, because it calls on my computer first too. Usually there's like a thing here, and when I go onto FaceTime, it's like it's not even a deal. So let's see if we can just do this. So I'm gonna lock. Okay. The problem is I'm worried about the audio now. All right. Let's see.
Yeah, it seems like there's some backfeed, maybe.
Okay, hold on. This is not gonna work. This is not gonna work very well. I think I have an idea. Okay, let's see how the guest camera looks.
What happened?
We're moving in the wrong direction.
What was happening when you
when I call you, it just sits at a blank screen. Do we have an Apple technician in the house anywhere?
There's gotta be one.
Who's an Apple tech? So now we're really. I mean, this still already, I just want to point out, looks better than our previous setup and everything. High tech, guys. So just want to point out also to everybody out there that we have the capability to do. I can pull up the video and have it play on the computer. Like, we can do that, and I can just have like a nice little picture-in-picture box. But you know what we have to do at that point? It's less personable. Okay, we both would have to wear headphones, and everybody wears headphones. Every podcaster out there has got headphones on, unless they got those really nice mics that they put really close in their face and they're doing that little 2-person option situation. But everybody's wearing headphones. Nobody's bootlegging it, bootstrapping it like this right here. Nobody's doing this. We're ahead. We're in the forefront, actually.
It's perfect. I'm a little crooked, just like those frames on the wall.
You are extremely crooked because this is just how it works. The real question is, can you guys hear him? Oh, you got to talk now.
I think they could hear me.
Oh yeah, your audio's good. Audio's good. Is audio good, everybody? Anyway, so yeah, leave it like this. We're leaving it like this. We're rolling here with this little side gig. Again, I have no clue why my iPad.
What happens if we have to call somebody else?
Dude, it's gonna be a nightmare. Let's call Alex and find out.
Yeah, let's call him.
Let's call Alex. Hold on.
You should try with your iPad and see if it works.
Yeah, let's see. Well, then it's gonna be a real big mess.
Why don't you do it through like text message? Like text us both.
Mm-hmm.
Like put us both into a group chat and then try to FaceTime the group chat.
I'm pretty sure that I might have turned off my FaceTime just now while I was like trying to make it work, and as a result, we're in big trouble here now. See, I was calling you earlier, so sign in. Yep. Enter.
Oh yeah,
so,
everyone's trying to get us to use Discord. Do I have to start setting that up?
What's a Discord? No, I know what Discord is. I'm just joking. I'm just joking, everybody. Uh-oh, what just happened there? So, yeah, we've got this thing, but I don't know what happened, but now I'm completely signed out of I am signed out of this thing. And there's something happening here. Anyway, we're gonna let it roll like this. Rob, I do want to point out, thank you very much again for the generous donation of getting us this epic new camera that I tested out today. I swear I tested it out on the iPad, and everything was beautiful and crispy. And now it's not. It's just not anymore. Again, real quick, thank you guys. Let's see, we've got how many tickets do we have? So we're almost up to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We've got 7 more entries, so we got 3 more tickets left to sell, and then we are going to be rolling with the raffle today. So let's just start, because while we got you here, I was going to see if I can. Oh yeah, we were going to call Alex. Do you want to call Alex right now, or should we just roll with what we got? I don't even know. I don't know how you.
Up to you.
Okay. Let's see. Because I told him we were going to call him. There he is.
What's up, guys?
Oh, just taking a few steps backwards here with their technology.
Yeah, Kyle's in the other room frantically buying raffle tickets.
Okay. Let me go on to here, and let's see here. We'll go 60. I'm gonna image adjustments. Watch this. So this camera is pretty killer. Oh yeah, we're focused now, right? Yeah. Okay, we've got a killer little setup. I'm telling you, this is this camera that we've got, thanks to a generous donation from Mr. Palomo. We are dialed in with a much crisper setup. So anyway, we've got a lot of news. So Alex, do you want to break the first bit of news here from? If you are a Champs Club member, I just want to actually also point this out. The Dynasty Champions Club members are the select few who got all of this news, along with the Mikey news, prior to anybody else getting it. So amongst other very, very cool things like the gifts and other stuff, Champs Club is the place to be. And we've got signups going on right now on the Champs Club. Alex, you can talk a little bit about that because you got your magazine coming out. We've got the gift for the yearly people. We got a lot of cool stuff happening here.
Yeah, the first huge piece of news is Ryan needs a new brain. So if anyone can... my wife's calling me. Hold on.
Ooh, sick burn. Listen to that. You know how important it is? You know how important and how much he values his wife? Because it must take a lot for him to have to bite his tongue and not finish criticizing me and making fun of me before he jumps in and his wife calls. So I guess I'll just shoot out the news here. So we've got this episode is going to be a lot more juicy than I thought. This is like we've got
there's
a lot of juice here. I'm moving that juicy. Shout out to David Rome right here for that juicy and Roman juicy. So the biggest, I would say one of the bigger pieces of news, and this actually has been in the works for a couple of days. So I'm glad that it happened prior to finally getting the Spick and Span opportunity to say it on the show here. But I know a lot of other media outlets already have this information, and social media is going to start to release this. Teams have been notified, but San Diego Dynasty has picked up a Danny Schoenhauer, and we put him on the wall right next to Alex here in the background of the house. So he's going to be living here at my aunt's house on the wall right here. So from LVL, we've got Danny Schoenhauer. Wow, butchered that one. Great addition. Another German on the team, it sounds like. Who's
the other German? Blake?
Well, Kevin Brettauer, and I believe Chris Scheer is German. Yeah. So, one of the things we lost Mikey, and here's a handful of things that led to Danny's pickup. One of the things that Dynasty's always done in the past, as far as pickups, we get proven pro players. We get proven players that are, a thorn in our side. The very first time we picked up Archie, the first time we picked up Billy Bernaccia, we picked up Devin Odell back in the day. We picked up, that's not going to decline. Hold on, I got to add him to the call here. Usually when we pick up players, it's when people are, kind of thorns in our side. And
sorry about that.
It's okay. I was kind of just pointing out how important that your wife is. Clearly.
Hey man, don't want to end up in the doghouse again.
Danny kind of looks like Yosh in that photo.
Dude, Danny's. Yeah, I didn't
Guess whose
know.
body that is? Guess whose body that is?
Yosh?
No.
Chris?
No.
What just happened there?
Whose body?
Whose neck and whose body? It's not Danny's neck or body.
Me?
No.
You?
No.
How did you get the number 4 on there?
Skinny Kevin?
Well, I photoshopped it on there.
Come on, Ryan.
Well, I know. I'm not gonna tell you guys. It's part of the guessing game.
I was more so saying about how you got the number 4 on there.
Well, it's like very well put in there. It's like it's actually part of the fabric.
Well, I just took it off of Blake's jersey and snapped it on there.
Oh, so it's Blake.
No.
Skinny Kevin?
No.
Does anybody else know who it is?
Archie?
All right, for a headband, whose body is that? I'm watching the comments.
Wow, we're getting a headband already in the mix. Can nobody figure this one out? Why is this thing not focusing? Anybody?
No, I haven't got it yet. No. Taylor Swift. Yeah, Taylor Swift. All right there. Oro Toro, Alan S.
Oro Toro.
Yeah, Arturo.
Oro Toro's body.
But Oro Toro, I like that. Oro Toro Andrade. Alan S., congratulations. You just won yourself a headband. Yeah, Danny.
There we go. Now we're focused.
Oh, Skinny's in here.
Is he?
Yeah.
Wow, dude. That means the show's going to be really good.
Are you breaking the news on here?
We just actually mentioned it. Yeah, yeah.
Well, I see the picture there.
Yeah,
so
he's on there.
Well, no, it's also on the Dynasty social media channels. It is in the Champs Club. Actually, got first access to it, so the champs are the first ones that were able to hear the news.
Dang, we lost like 50
I'm
followers when you announced that news.
Really?
Yeah, we had like 220 people in here. Now there's only 165.
Oh, dude, well, don't worry about it. We've got way more juice. I've got 220 on my side. We've got way more juice to spill today. But no, this is going to be a good one. I was kind of explaining to filling the void. Danny's really stepped up this last couple of years, playing as that number 1, being like the big bully, and that's what we need on the team. We need bullies, right? Every team needs like a brute force bully. Obviously, we got that up the middle with Blake, and losing that with Mikey. And Harry plays that position, but Harry's like more like not necessarily a bully. Harry's got a whole different style of play, which is like of its own, which is fantastic. But sometimes you just need that guy that you can just take off the leash. I am. You're right. I am. I'm definitely a bully on the field.
Off the field, you're a bully.
Oh, I don't know about that. Can we talk about can we really just talk about how clear this camera is, by the way?
It is pretty clear.
Isn't this like a nice one, dude? We are finally on the up and up here. Things are getting back. Whatever, Damien. Whatever, Damien. So anyway, we're extremely excited to have Danny on the show on the team. This is gonna be a really fun season.
Oh, there we go. We're back up to 220.
Yeah, boy. It's gonna be a really fun season. We're gonna kick ass. Apologies to LVL and all the LVL fans out there. We might have just that's a tough loss for them for sure.
It's actually Impact's fault, not ours.
It is Impact's fault. It's absolutely it's Mikey's fault, right?
Yeah.
It's Impact and Mikey's fault. So, what are we gonna do? In other big news, though, Thomas Taylor went to. That thing's cool. That's a relic, Kyle. Don't break that thing. It's got a DVD inside of it.
It has all the predictions for the next 20 years.
Yeah. That's actually.
It says here that you guys are gonna win all these years.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well,
That's the
beauty is this.
NXL Summit booklet that we that's basically all the owner groups put that together, and so this is our decade right here. So yeah, this is a pretty big bombshell news here, getting into the dynasty camp and getting Danny up here on the wall.
So we're stoked to have Danny. I think that he's the type of guy who has been on a not very good team, an okay team, but he's sort of been their standout player, but had to shoulder a little bit too much. And I feel like if he's able to pull it back a little bit and rely on the players around him more, he's going to become really dangerous. And I feel like, he owes it to himself to sort of seize this opportunity and give himself a chance to get some W's on the board for himself, because he's not a young guy. He's in his late 30s and he's got a family and he's been doing this for a long time. And I feel like he sort of fits into the groove of sort of what our team is about right now. So I'm really excited to get him out there. And he has the one thing that you really can't teach, and that's sort of unbridled aggression. Like, he's not afraid. And practiced against him a lot, played against him a lot in tournaments. And he's the type of guy that always is a thorn and is a disruptor when you're playing against him. So from that, I know that he's going to be a really good option on the field for Skinny. He's going to give us more depth and dynamic range. And I'm excited to get to know him more and crash with him.
Crash.
Yeah, he single-handedly took back like a really clutch point for them. I remember at Cup, it was like we shot two guys real quick off the break, and then he just slid into the snake undetected, came all the way to our end, and fucking brought the point back, won it for him. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was actually the first thing I told when I told Kyle that. I was like, that's a really good pickup. So I think that's good, and that's an interesting. It's a nice one. What you said there, Al. It is a good. Like you said he's put in the time. It's something he's due for, kind of a boost up. And it's sweet. It's rad that we'll be able to help. Hopefully, continue this run and utilize him like we should, right?
Yeah, and I think it gives like the guys on the team now, especially the older guys, a sort of a new motivation to win, right? Like, I now want to put at the top of my list, win a tournament for Danny, mm-hmm. right? And that's why guys like that will come make a sacrifice and come play with us, is because we can provide that opportunity. And just like Mike Urena, right? Like, he was sort of fading into obscurity and was on DMG. DMG was sort of collapsing. He came from elevation, never really won anything. Mm-hmm. And, we were looking at guys to pick up because we had lost some guys. And, I think Yosh brought that up. And I said, yeah, he was on a not great team, but he was always in the mix. He was never afraid. And, I think he's got a lot of potential. Now, obviously, Mikey's potential was exploited on our team, right? Like, we grew that. He learned a lot. He became a much better player than he was. Now, Danny, I think, is already pretty much the complete package. He's got that unbridled aggression, and I think he's got the knowledge to be able to, sort of use that at will. So that's going to be the key, is being able to help him understand when the time to move is and when the time to not move is. Basically, it's sort of that simple. And I think that I'm hopeful he'll fall right into the puzzle piece.
Absolutely, I think it's pretty spot on, pretty easy to get that set up. I think we definitely have the formula. It's pretty funny. He always said it. Jason Motto was like, can't wait to see him on Impact in 2026.
And that's what I told Mike. I was like, yo, come play with us for a couple of years, then you can go back to Impact, or you can go play with Impact or Heat for a lot of money. I mean, mm-hmm. I literally told him that 4 years ago. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. I didn't expect it to take as long as it did, but he was going to leave last year, but he didn't. And we got him for one more year, which is good for him. He got a golden barrel and a couple more wins under his belt.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Yeah, that's it. That's true. How about, what do you think about Thomas going to NYX? New York.
I mean, it's not really a surprising move because Rich and Jerry are over there.
Right.
Are his homies. And, Rich and Thomas go way back on Excessive. And I think it's a smart move for Rich to get Thomas because Thomas has the off-field experience and on-field experience. And he's been there and done it. And I feel like he can bring some motivation and also some confidence to the guys that are there, because NYX has the tools they need to go deep into Sunday. They just, I feel like it's a mentality thing at this point for them. So hopefully Thomas can bring them a little grit on the field,
Mm-hmm.
a little more depth, and also more importantly, help them believe that they can do it, off the field. So I mean, Thomas is one of these guys that will make your team better, I think. Like, he's got that veteran grit that can really help propel your team. As long as he doesn't get too many penalties, you should be okay.
And how long has Thomas been on Infamous?
I don't know, at least 5 years, maybe more.
I wonder what Infamous does now. I mean, so this is the exciting part of the season, right? This is the part of the season.
This is when everything starts going.
This is it. This is definitely when everything starts happening, for sure.
Just takes like a sort of a little ripple here, and then it's just like rapid.
Yeah, and
number one alum is BC for sure. Nick SLOWIAK, I guess there's number one dynasty alum. It's BC. Yeah.
What's that?
That's my roll dog. If I could revive one dynasty alum, who would it be?
Ooh. Not Perchak, huh? Perchak's not your roll? No, BC is definitely your roll dog.
Me and Perchak butted heads the whole time. I love playing with Johnny, but man, and he's counted us out and went to the Ironman.
He did, dude.
Yeah.
What a schmuck.
Let's see. BC. Man, Opie I loved playing with too.
Really?
It's got to be BC. Yeah, I think BC, because I don't know, I played with BC so much, and he was my roommate, and I don't know, we were dialed.
Yeah.
Actually, I got straight up BC because we're going on a ski trip. I invited him. If you know anyone who wants to go, we got 3 more spots, right? 3
more spots. I invited 2 people. Yeah. What did he say? Can he go or no?
I don't know. He's up in the air.
Okay.
Which is probably a no.
Light this cigar up.
I think it's for celebrating.
Dude, Mouse's tattoos look sick.
Yeah,
they're insane.
Crazy. Oh man, those are they're amazing.
So what do you think Infamous does now? What do you think Level does? Level and Infamous. What are their game plans right now?
I mean, I think Infamous will go after. Well, I don't know. Someone else. Hold on. First, before the Infamous thing, someone else level's done.
Yeah.
Is there? You think they're gonna do anything or?
I don't know. It's tough to say. I didn't talk to anybody on that side of the thing. What does Bobby Kramer say? Killer, one of the dudes I thought y'all may go for. The move to beat Diesel was clutch. Mouse, yeah, how was Mouse's flight back? Was he in pain?
Yeah, he said he was in a lot of pain.
Super uncomfortable, dude.
Got his back tattooed, and then the next day he flew home.
Yeah, that's insane. Was the back tattoo pretty cool looking?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's his whole leg and his back. It was a lot, man. It's half his entire body.
Well, I know. I saw his leg. I didn't see his back though. I saw the leg one. I didn't see the back.
It kind of looks like his leg.
Yeah.
What is the theme? Greek mythology?
Yeah. The back has like some more like kind of like space, dimensional.
Is it Greek mythology or is it historical figures?
No, I'd have to ask Maddie. I don't.
Like, is it Alexander the Great or is it like the Greek gods?
No, like the Greek gods.
Yeah. Okay.
Like Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Greek gods for sure. So yeah, I don't think. And Let's Talk Paintball. Vince said that they're not done. He's not done, rather. Yeah, there's Wrecking Crew that he can kind of start to poach. There's some things all in that little area that you can kind of do.
As far as Infamous goes, I mean, I think they have some. I mean, they did previous year because I think they were trying to go after a couple guys. I had talked to him the previous year, and then also Mouse had as well. So maybe they go after a bigger name guy, throwing around some money.
Yeah, I mean that's the 2 player that can kind of be the number 1. Also, that's kind of where they're looking. That's a coveted spot. Someone who can play the snake, someone who can make the moves that need to be made, and then also play a little bit more conservatively. Thomas did get a lot of penalties, but definitely pulled a lot of good points out.
Yeah, and I feel like a guy like Thomas and Danny, and like you were talking about Harrison earlier, like these guys can be jackknife type players. Like I don't want to have Danny come onto the team and be like, oh, I'm automatically the number 1 snake guy. Like we want to look at our guys like complete players, right? Like any guy can play anywhere. So, Thomas could go in there and play center, could play Dorit's and be a threat either way. Cause I mean, they've got a solid snake attack. They've got, Jerry, and they've got, CJ, and Corey was even over there at Chicago. He was over on that side. So, I like to think that Thomas is a pretty complete player and can play, anywhere around the field.
Yeah.
And he's a guy that, like, he's a disruptor also. Like, Thomas will go in and fuck shit up and cause problems for the other team.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did a good job in the middle, too. I forgot what event that was.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't always work, but that he has, like, the move maker's mentality, which not all the NYX guys do, right? Like, I feel like they're a pretty stable, like, solid across the back team. They have a few move makers, but I wouldn't say, like, that's their strength. Like, their strength is, heavy guns, and, like, Jerry is their guy. Like, Jerry's the game breaker, and, like, Pat Kraft winning gunfights. But, yeah, like, I'm not concerned about them, like, outthinking us in an aggressive way when we play them.
Right, of course. I think that. Okay. So now let's pivot here. What other news?
What other news we got?
So we talked about the Champs Club. I'm gonna sign up for the Champs Club right now. We've got at the end of the show today, in about an hour or so, we're gonna do the raffle, the charity raffle. Thank you, Alex. Thank you, Kyle, for throwing in the donations. We got those Tiger Dragon bands that we've got to give away. We've already donated $2,000, $1,991 worth of toys to the Boys and Girls Club. Those have already been given out to a bunch of families in need. We're going to do a cancer charity in Southern California. Children's Hospital is going to be getting some donations. And then the winner also, on top of getting a Greenspan jersey, a HORMESIS headband, and that dual Tiger Wear band and a gel blaster, is going to be able to choose a charity of their choice to donate some of the funds to as well. So that's all going to be happening. Okay, we've got. So what do you guys want to hear? Let's hear this. Do we want to hear some Revo news? Do we want? Let's get it. Hold on. Let's get Revo news.
Juicy.
We can get a live juicy in here. Roman, come here.
Yeah, let's go. Let's get a live juicy. Do we want some Iron? We don't even really have any Ironman juice, but we just have some Ironman updates with them picking up Geiger and allegedly talking to other people.
Are you ready with the news?
Yeah. Okay. Ready, and hit
it. Juicy.
That was perfect. Spot on. Sounds just like the voiceover.
What should we start with? Oh, and then we've got some diesel drama.
The voiceover.
I know.
So I wrote, when I was writing my notes, I put Champs Club, Happy Holidays, Diesel, and I started to write drama, but I put disaster. I don't know if it's just news. Drama, disaster. I got some info this morning on Diesel, and then it ended up happening. So let's just go to Revo, just because this one's pretty easy. Again, not confirmed. This is allegedly. We don't really know because it kind of just came across the desk before the show started. And as you can see, I can't even get the iPad to work. So, like, man, I'm trying to figure out this studio situation. So allegedly Tom Guest might be in talks to go to Revo. That's something. Also, Ironman are looking to rebuild their roster. Let's go. They were in talks a while back to Henry Sense. They were talking to O'Mara. I think those talks had kind of degraded a little bit and now possibly started back up now that they're starting to get some guys. But again, unconfirmed, not totally sure. What's that?
Who's getting guys?
Ironman are going to try to rebuild the team in a much bigger. I don't know. We got Nick Slowiak in here.
Anybody that we know?
I don't know. If I was Ironman, I'd go after you guys.
Me?
Kyle, Mouse, and J-Rab.
Me and Ryan?
No. Ryan's ungettable.
Yeah, I'm gonna go. I think Nick's correct. I don't think Omar is going anywhere.
Check.
But
yeah, Ryan. It says Ryan is 2024 with Dynasty here.
Anybody who's got a DVD player, that thing is a relic. That's the coolest sponsor deck that you can possibly get. Tomcat confirms no Revo. Thank goodness. Okay.
All right.
Okay. Good.
We got a lot of pros in here today.
There we go. Good. That's how we squeeze the juice. That's how we find out if there's anybody watching. The pros are watching.
Yeah, Nick, thank you. I want to say also, too, really quick, have you guys seen the new Dye commercial with Nick as Santa Claus? It's pretty great.
No.
You got to go watch it. And Nick needs to go to Hollywood.
Okay. Sense and O'Mara are going to retire in purple. Okay. I think they're one paycheck away from not retiring in purple. I'll tell you that right now. Okay. Also, Mikey was talking to NYX also, so that's probably why NYX ended up grabbing Thomas, is because they did not get
Did
Mikey.
you guys try this coffee?
What is it? No, I have it in the studio though. It's actually right behind Kyle's shoulder.
Right. I love when people order this because I just.
Oh, Mikey Carroll said, "What's the over/under that Marcelo got offered by Russians?"
Oh man.
I don't know. Oh, what he got offered? So I think Russians only have like a max budget of $100,000. I say only, like, dude.
The rubles or dollars?
I don't know what's stronger these days. So yeah, okay, good. That's how we suss out some of the juice. But I do believe that Ironman are probably going to go after a couple more players. I think they're obviously going to rebuild. Don't know who. Obviously, not the guys that we said. Maybe Tom. Who are you going to play for, dude? You're in here. Let's hear it, dude.
Tom Guest?
Yeah, Tomcat's in here.
Dude, Tom is the man, dude. He's a contributor to the magazine.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's a talented photographer. If you didn't know.
All right. I did not know. Oh yeah, he's got he cruises around with the cam.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
and he's so tall he can get like a better angle.
A better angle than what you can. Yeah. Does he wear one of the aprons like you wear?
No, but at least he's not shooting up people's nose like me.
Shooting up their noses?
Yeah, because I'm so short.
Oh, I see. Okay. Huh. That one wasn't one of your best ones.
Let's get those likes up to 100 so we can keep dropping this juicy.
Dude, you only have 30 likes, bro. That's
no,
weak.
we've got 75.
70.
Oh.
You got to refresh your screen.
Is it refreshing on mine too?
Oh yeah, 75.
Get up to 100. Oh, the release is tomorrow. Tom, this is the spot. Let's get
and
you
then
on.
Right after that, Nick said, "I know the juice."
Okay.
Is there more juice? Does Holidays have one L?
2. I think 3 actually.
H-O.
Ooh, Dylan Boyam. Dylan made a good point.
HOLLLIDAY.
Okay.
But if it's holidays, you change the Y to IE.
Mm-hmm.
One L.
Okay. AIS, like Hollandaise.
Yeah.
Yeah, Holidays. DAIS. Yeah, Tom, come on. Everybody wants to get it. Let's all try to peer pressure Tom into releasing the news. Dylan Boyam says that Thomas went to NYX. Where's Jerry gonna go? Can't imagine they would split time. Jerry's sticking with NYX.
Yeah, Jerry's going nowhere.
Jerry's not going anywhere.
Jerry's going to the Snake.
Jerry's going to the Snake. That's where he's going. Let's see. Are we at 100? We're over 100 likes now. Let's go. I'll pour out a little juice. Tom, should we get you on the call here? Should you want to split some time and jump on the call? I need you
But
to.
he's not gonna release it.
He said he's gonna pour out a little juice.
What do they have?
Okay, Tom, let's do this. We'll play a trivia game. You say what the team name is gonna be that you might go to by just giving the first letter of their name.
Oh wait, Tom's off X Factor?
I believe so. I think that was announced a couple of weeks ago.
Someone said Aftermath. I could see Aftermath.
Oh, two Canadians on the same squad.
Oh, right after. Okay.
Dude, it's gonna be
Impact.
Aftermath.
I feel like Tom would be good on Impact.
I think so.
I mean, Tom would be good.
Tom's
on
good
any team,
anywhere.
Yeah, but I think he'll fit in there.
Two Canadians on the same squad. Oh wait, I did hear about that.
Last camp.
Do they have
I mean,
Canadians?
that would be smart of those last camper paintball fit to bulk up a little bit.
Dude, that was. I'll tell you what. Hats off to Tom. That was a great drop there. A little juice drop. That was good. It's like
Dude, this is turning out to be the juiciest show of the season.
the season for sure. Yeah.
No impact. No impact.
I could see him going to Ironman.
Yeah, Ironman, Aftermath, last camp.
Let's see who is on the Ironman squad. Let's see. Are there any Canadians on the Ironman squad? Let's see. Impact picks up 3
Who
Canadians.
Ironman have? Jordan Boyum, Al Fernandez.
Al is definitely not from Canada.
They got Cray,
He's not Canadian. Nick's not Canadian.
Nick SLOWIAK. And
They
then
got
I think they cut everybody else.
they got
Patty
Geiger.
And Corey Field and Treegarthen are all gone, right?
Treegarthen was a bad miss. I think he was probably their best guy.
Did they cut him or did he leave?
I don't know if he retired. I'm not totally sure. I remember seeing a post. I think Vince is in here. He could probably drop exactly what happened to him.
Yeah, McGowan.
Oh, there's DeVitt. That's right. Kyle.
Nicolau. That's Kyle Nicolau.
Nicolau. Wait, which one's McGowan? Oh, yeah, McGowan. Yep. Okay. Ben Challenger. What team is Ben Challenger on? He's a Canadian.
On the Infamous, I think.
Tom's going to Infamous.
What other Canadian do they have?
I don't know. Dude, great trivia, Tom. That was good. That was a really good one. X
Factor picked up Fuzzy, but they lost 2 guys.
X Factor lost 2. Yes. They lost Cody and Tom picked up Fuzzy. But Fuzzy kind of plays that spot. I feel like all of those guys play that same kind of spot. Ology.
Are we going to find this out at the end of the show or no?
No, tomorrow probably.
The show's not on tomorrow.
Who's having a baby? No, I know the show's not on the... But, we drop the news as long as it happens before or during the 4 p.m. Tuesday time slot, well, we'll just keep up. That seems... So, I think that the Ironmen have got a lot of guys right now, and that was a big problem with their roster last year, so I can see a lot of guys going to get... I don't want to say a lot of guys, but I believe that they'll probably pick up 2 or 3 more guys and probably carry the 2, 3 or 5 guys. 3 to 5 guys. Well, Ironmen need to trim their roster down and beef it up. So you need to go both ways. You got to trim the fat to beef it up. That's where that saying comes from. If you've never heard that saying, that's where it came from.
Fat, add some pro.
Ryan Greenspan, 2023. Okay. So, and that's another thing. We got news from the shear camp here. Alex, let's talk about this. Okay. Chris's wife's due date is March 25th.
I'm gonna write that down.
Okay, we're gonna need to do some math here. The Vegas event is March 8th to the 10th. So this could be, we're right in that window of wiggle room. 2 weeks? 2 weeks is kosher.
North Carolina, and the tournament's in Vegas.
Yes, there's you're not getting there. That's a long flight, unless she goes into labor at like noon or like 8 a.m.
I'd say he could come for the first day of the tournament, and then he has to go.
I think he can stay till Sunday.
I mean,
here's how my math works.
here's
2
what
weeks.
you have to do. You have to monitor the ankles.
Mm-hmm. And you can't have sex for like a month leading up to it.
Is that a thing?
Yeah, because then you don't want to like accidentally like flush the baby out.
Is that it? Is that okay, Dr. Ryan?
Yeah, think about it. It's like a vacuum in there, you know? You do. Close your eyes and just think about what I just said.
Show where I come to get all my scientific facts.
Are there any doctors in the house?
Yeah. So I would say that, well, at least with my wife, both times she was ready to pop with her ankles swelled up. And that was like...
Is she watching the show right now?
That was like a 2 or 3 day buffer. Now, she doesn't even know the show exists.
Good.
So I would say if he's monitoring the ankles closely, remotely from Las Vegas, then he should be okay. If
so we just need like a little Roomba that floats around and hits the ankles.
Yeah, and that should be safe because it is a fact that all women's bodies are exactly the same and act the same way.
Well, you said it right. Just if you come to the Spick and Span show to hear all of the info. Are there any doctors in the house that can actually go ahead and
You actually think a doctor would watch the Spick and Span show?
Yeah, easily.
There are a couple lawyers, but that's a different story.
There is a lawyer watching right now, and we're talking about him. Probably two lawyers. Yeah. No, Pate's usually he's usually pretty active in the comments, but I believe that Chris Shear is watching. And then shout out to Nick SLOWIAK in there. Thanks for the $20 for the cocktails, holiday cocktails. I'm gonna spend that on a coffee for my 6-hour drive home right after the show. Okay, so we've actually really narrowed it down to nothing. Thank you, Tom. That was probably one of the more fun segments we've had on the show. They're trying to figure out where you're
bring her. That's the answer. The team will fly Ashley out to Vegas.
Oh, you think that she wants to have the baby in Vegas?
Yeah, the Circus.
yeah. At the Summits Awards, it's the Sahara Hotel and Resort and Spa.
I mean,
oh yeah, there we go. Look,
Blake's
Blake's right too, because Blake is also due in March. Blake, do you guys have a due date, or is it just kind of off of how the moon phase is?
I don't know, but knowing Blake, he's gonna just deliver the baby himself.
Yeah, so he and Laura are gonna drive to the event.
You got this umbilical cord.
So okay, Rob says this show is 50% accurate. We're technically right. Watch the blood pressure, contraction, swelling, private time activities. These lead to early births.
Scotty G and Mitch Finley are the 2 players.
Finley. Oh. Uprising.
Is that it?
Right?
Sorry, I'm just reading the comments on the Danny Show Now post. Todd Martinez says, I never knew my guy only had one N because it's Danny, D-A-N-Y.
I was confused at that too.
Yeah. Either way, it's showtime. Oh, I love that. That's what we'll call it.
Oh, it is? There's just one? I didn't know there was only one N.
Yeah, none of us knew how to spell his last name. So when we said, have you checked the spelling? I go, yeah, you forgot an N in his first name. That's as far as I got.
Danny's parents, his mom, is always out of tournaments, and she's so sweet. So we just gained ourselves a dope team mom.
Did you make this, Alex?
Yeah.
How'd you get the 4 up there in the corner?
What are you talking about?
How'd you get the 4 up there on that corner?
It's just perfectly placed with the little thing.
With the 4 on the jersey or the 4 up in the corner?
I'm just let's just move on.
Let's just move
right,
on.
Okay, yeah, no, I know you were.
Let's see, Iron Man. We got a lot of Iron Man stuff. I think it could be Iron Man, and they're picking up some other Canadians. Oh boy. Okay, so
The moves are starting to
starting to happen.
spice.
Okay, so
Spice
do you want me to drop this this first bit of news here? I knew it was confirmed because I got a text message.
The diesel news.
We're going to diesel. We're going.
You found yourself a donor for a new brain.
We're pinning it over to diesel. Yeah. Imagine if they chopped our brains in half, Alex, and they transplanted half of my brain into your head and half of your brain into my head.
Genius.
You'd finally be athletic.
All the world's problems are solved.
He only has one N. Okay, so I mean, I can save you possibly implicating yourself at all. So this morning, That's all right.
Sure.
Okay. So this morning I get a call, and we were talking about paintball stuff. And we started talking about Diesel, and Malice, we were talking about last week, got a big offer from the Russians. He confirmed it, and then allegedly went to go get a raise from Diesel, which I believe he got. And Diesel needed to make some cuts in order to, because we talked about it. This last year was ridiculous with the amount of money that they spent with the performance that they had, and lo and behold, in the midst of some of the budget cuts, the call I got this morning was that someone was going to get cut, and it was confirmed. So J-Rab was one of the names that was cut from Diesel today, in an effort to free up a little bit of extra working capital on the team. So there's that. That's a big move. So that's a big free agent that's now out there in the market. And I believe it was a free agent that was paid a pretty decent amount of money. So that's
big news.
That's big news.
So J-Rab's off Diesel.
J-Rab is off Diesel and currently does not have a team. So the suitors.
Is his knee hurt still?
I think he's getting it fixed.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So we've got. Let's talk about the potential suitors where he could go, who could benefit him. And look, and this is crazy too. I want to say that when the events that J-Rab was playing, I would say that he and Kyle were probably the most consistent and the best players on the team. I would say Kyle was probably the most consistent player on the team. I'm surprised you didn't play. We talked about this after World Cup, that you didn't play every single point in World Cup. That's crazy to me. But that's neither here nor there, because currently you're still on the team. Right now.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt. Kyle's track record speaks for itself. He's a great player. I don't know what's going on over there with the coaching, but if I'm at the helm over there, I'm playing my best guys, and Kyle's top 3. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, that's I don't know, whatever.
Well, Diesel went through 4 coaches this year, 3 coaches.
Yeah, 3.
Three coaching, and then that was a back and forth kind of thing. So 3 coaches. Kevin says coaches are expensive. Yeah, Kevin's the highest paid player on Dynasty.
I would love to have you on the team, Kyle, other than you're a slimy snake.
I couldn't stand to be in the same room as you.
We'd still take you back, though. We would.
Thank you.
Even though I said for sure never gonna happen again.
I changed my mind.
As long as you can take the abuse that Alex will give you when you leave again. I mean, it's great for ratings. It's great for ratings. I'll tell you what.
It was.
Yeah.
Best show of all time.
So go where? To the Russians then?
Okay, so potential suitors, Russians.
Factor, maybe. Where does he live? Florida.
He lives in Florida.
Yeah, I thought I overheard something that X Factor was trying to talk to Rav.
Yeah, I mean, he could fit. He could fit anywhere. He's one of the few really great utility players that are around. I mean, he'd fit on. Any team. Really?
Yeah, I don't think that he would fit on X Factor right now during this season. And the reason for it is because they just picked up Fuzzy and they just got rid of Tom because that and Cody for the reason that those spots were that area of the field was clogged with TJ. You know, you just don't you can have like two TJs, two those guys.
Those spots. They have.
I mean, I could see Heat using J-Rab.
Yeah, well, he definitely needs some help. They could use anybody.
I heard a rumor of Connor Kelly going somewhere else. Did that fall through?
I mean, where? Back to ML Kings?
Yeah. But I guess that was also with...
I don't know why he would do that.
The rumor of Todd picking up... with Todd Adamson picking up, like, some of the finances or something.
Oh, yeah, but that deal went through,
I mean,
correct?
I think Connor had a great year. I mean,
I agree.
He's shown brighter than Chad in a lot of moments. And, I feel like, maybe they sort of move guys around on the field because they got a lot of good players. It's just like, okay, you have two guys, Connor and Chad, who like play the same spot. But I mean, I'd say you want to get both those guys on the field at the same time if you can.
Yeah, I mean, so I guess, and I haven't heard anything about the Heat camp at all. I know that they're not much for changing things up, but it seems like there needs to be some sort of mix up a little bit or addition. The Connor addition was probably their best move in quite a while. And like, dude, hats off to Chad, bro. Like, I mean, I would say Billy is probably the most durable human being outside of Chad running to the snake for the last 20 years, every single point. Then you got Thomas. Obviously, Thomas isn't playing it as much any longer because otherwise Thomas would for sure wear that crown. But my goodness, Chad definitely had some injuries that held him back a little bit, but
snake till you break, baby.
Snake till you break. But he really was, man. He had some ankle injuries. He had, dude, it's rough. So, but like the Russians were looking for a specific type of player, right? The Russians were looking for were they maybe they weren't. Maybe they're just looking for a front guy,
I mean, but J-Rab is like one of these guys that you just if you can grab him, you grab him.
Mm-hmm. Dude, look, Ben Sloffer's in the house. Look at that. What's the news, he says? I'm calling Ben Sloffer Ironman.
He's a good player.
Yeah.
Practice with him a lot. He's definitely up and coming, cool guy.
Juicy.
There he is right there. Yeah, he came and practiced with us. He's good. Scrappy, fast, athletic.
So how much more did Mouse get?
I don't know. Maybe like 10? I'm not sure.
So he left. So the Russians gave him a big offer. He said maybe to the Russians, and then he levered that against because obviously he doesn't want to play with the Russians.
Yeah, I think that's probably how.
I mean, nobody does. That's just I'll say that like as a fact. Like if you pull all 190 pro players, not including the Russian Legion guys. I don't think any of them would say they want to play on the Russians. I mean, unless it's a Russian guy, which even the two Russian guys that aren't on the Russians don't.
No, there are players. Harris wants to play on the Russians. Well, not anymore. But he did. It's still a good organization. Some people just don't not all people have the same political views as you, Alex.
Dude, do you It's not about politics. It's just like, I mean, you're fish out of water over there. Unless you're bringing a buddy, at least. You watch that show Fargo?
I've watched a couple of them, yeah.
But damn, man, the new one's still good.
Is it?
Yeah.
They're all standalone series, right? Events, right?
Yeah, some of them like they all take place in up in like the northeast. Yeah. So like North Dakota, Wisconsin, Michigan, up there.
Kyle, what do you have to say about everything? I mean, what do you think about the kind of, well, you got Cody, you losing trading Cody for Mouse. Sorry, Mouse for J-Rab. I see it.
Cody's not as dynamic as J-Rab.
I see it from a budget standpoint. I get that, assuming that Cody's significantly cheaper.
Well,
but Cody might help your team out more. like he's like one of these rare guys like Yosh, right? Which is like a bomber, a steady hand, someone who's always reliable back there. Maybe not always making explosive moves, but he's like a glue guy, right? Like a guy that. Are you guys frozen?
No.
It's just probably going a little. The YouTube's working a little slow for me too.
Anyway, yeah, it's hard to say. I mean, maybe the dynamic of the team improves with Cody and not J-Rab.
Mm-hmm.
But J-Rab shoots a lot of people, I will say that.
He is, when he's alive, he's alive. Ooh, Nick Janikowski heard a rumor someone offered T-Harm $180K for 2 years. That was probably the Russians.
Yeah, probably was.
Blake said,
turn that down, bro. You can't.
Blake said, no, you can't. You can't turn that down. Blake said he likes the Russians.
Wait, Mike said, who's Gene? Mouse got a raise to performance event 2. Him and Gene both gave up money to get Kyle to push. Maybe he's saying J-Rab, but
that's right. J-Rab does autocorrect to Gene.
I actually took a little bit less when they were talking about bringing, when that was like Dalton, Rab, and Mouse. And so, and I ended up, I think, taking a little bit less too for just when Rab and Mouse came.
Dude, just get, get Mark Johnson. It's like when you're sitting there at the blackjack table and you're just like, oh, I'll play a couple more hands. Like, I'll double down here. Open up that checkbook and.
Well, I don't know. I think maybe he's trying to cut back a little bit.
I mean, that's the way it appears.
Oh yeah, it was the Russians. It was the Russians. Dude, that's big. That's big bucks.
What? 180
over 2 years?
2 years?
Yeah, take it.
Dude, Tyler and Malloy.
See you later. Impossible. You can't have two guys like that. It's like having two Marcellos.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Can't do that. Can't beat that. Yeah.
I don't know. I don't think
no,
like
though.
as far as as far as like comparison between Cody and Rab, I think it would have been great, for both of those guys to be on the team together. I think, Rab's also was just like a little bit of like, off the field stuff, or just like the, maybe a little bit of the way like he handled like some of the stuff with the injury or just.
What are you saying, dude? Let us know how you feel.
No, you asked me about it. I'm saying that's why I think that what happened with Rab.
So off the field stuff, what? He was not a good teammate?
No, he was a good teammate. He just wasn't like there like as much, I think, as everyone. Like the management felt that
he just wasn't given 100%.
He wasn't committed. He wasn't committed.
Yeah.
He was not
just
given
like doing
100%.
like the bear.
Hey man, look, when you're getting paid to play and you know that you're there for the check, you're not. I mean, there's a part of you that's not there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, what do you expect when you're paying guys to play?
Hunter M said Tyler did not go because if he left to go to Russian Legion, then Heat would win 3 World Cups in a row. Let's see here. So
I feel for Tyler, man, having to sit in there with Marcelo every day in interviews with Marcelo and his trophies and the whole deal.
And Billy, no, I don't think Mouse's raise pushed J-Rab out. I think J-Rab pushed himself out. He was a very expensive, high portion of the budget and wasn't there at 100%. So you gotta I don't know. When you sign the contract, it doesn't mean that you can just kind of cruise. I don't think that Mouse's raise significantly impacted the budget as much as any one of the other players.
He could have stayed. Like it was less about money than we think, maybe.
Oh, for J-Rab?
Yeah.
No. It was both. It was money and commitment level. From what I heard.
Are the Tauntauns going to play all the tournaments?
No, they can't. They can't. Yeah, and look, it's one of those things like, and we know it, right? There's guys that like want to be there, and I think that J-Rab wants to be there, but at the same time, it just doesn't always. His personality doesn't always exude the fact that he cares as much, and I think that that's an important thing. Like, imagine you're Mark Johnson and you're shelling out, I don't know, say it's 50 grand. I don't know, that's 10 times more than the highest paid player on Dynasty gets, and you're getting paid all this loot to be there, and you're late. You don't show up all the time. You're not communicative. You're not like actively part of the team unless you're actually on the field. I know that J-Rab, when he's engaged, he's super engaged. But I've seen it a couple times, and it's just kind of like he's not there. And if you're trying to build around that, it's kind of a tough thing to do. But on top of that, it's like another thing. Imagine being Mark, and he's like, I really want this to work. I really want this to work. And you shell out $200,000+ just in salaries. And to put that into perspective, that's more than Dynasty's entire budget on salaries and travel, right? And that's just on players' salaries. But you gotta I would say you gotta pay the guys who show up, and you gotta pay the guys who are actively trying to help the team, not just on the field shooting bad guys, like all around, putting up for game planning, putting up for coaching, putting up for promoting the team on like a social and positive like level across there, and keeping the morale up, like being on the team to be on the team. And that's why Dynasty does so well. And that's also, Kyle kind of mentioned it. He's like, how expensive guys on our teams, like we don't pay guys not because we don't want to, it's because we can't afford it. But one of the things that we do offer is a great experience. Every single person that's on Dynasty wants to be here. And it's also shown because most of the guys on the team are taking significant pay cuts to be there. Kyle would love to be on the team, but financially can't afford to do that, right?
Well,
so
we do though, however, offer other avenues to make money if you're a self-starter, right? Like we've got the Champs Club, we've got ways to market and promote our own brands. Like you got Blake with Brute, you got HORMESIS, you got Project, you got Ryan, you do your own thing with clinics and the show, and we.
So I'm sorry, how does Dynasty do that for me? I missed something in the pitch to get me on the team.
For Dynasty, you'd still be playing in the woods, bro.
I do believe that.
Yes.
I'm sorry. What other offers and avenues do you have for making money?
With Rocky with a fucking bottle of Bushmills. By the way, I love Rocky. Check out what he sent me, dude.
I think you showed it to us last week, but
we'll see. Empire Strikes Back vinyl.
Oh, we didn't see that
edition. I was spinning it the other day. You can check my story. It's pretty badass.
Wait, so is it just all the songs from it?
No, it's like it's a narrated story with drops from the movie. So like I can cue it up if you want.
Huh. Here. Yeah, are we gonna get copyright? Is George Lucas and Disney gonna come after us?
Yeah.
I don't know if we can afford to do that. This is a pretty big show. We pulled in $20. We also don't want people to leave. Can you hear us, Alex?
Yeah, I can hear you.
You better not let him play that, and you don't let me play any of my videos.
You play all your videos.
I'll turn it off.
I never get to play any of my videos.
Isn't it like a 15-second rule?
I think that's for when you drop your jelly beans on the ground, Alex.
I got my Tauntauns poster.
Cool. Awesome.
The Tiger Last Lap edition.
Also.
DJ, spin that shit. So anyway, there it goes. And right after this, you guys are all going to be receiving. There it is. The stream just got cut.
Yeah, we're gonna need a couple more people to subscribe to the channel.
To pay our legal bills.
I'll drop it in the middle.
We're gonna call Sheer Law and Pate Law. Both gonna do. So Michael F asked about Axel. Not sure who Axel is gonna go to, but here's the caveat with picking up someone like Axel. Axel cannot be. Here comes the copyright strikes. Yeah.
You don't want to hear Luke Skywalker cut open the tauntaun?
Okay. Yeah. So Axel can't. It won't. Is basically going to be playing with the tauntauns at World Cup. So if you're gonna pick him up, you only get him for 4 events essentially. Yeah, Steven Jackson. I think the feds are coming over to pick you up.
Oh, by the way, Ryan, thank you for this book, man. This is a very interesting book.
Oh yeah, you're welcome. That's cool, huh?
Yeah, no, I definitely have enjoyed reading this.
Mm-hmm.
It's a lot, but it's knowledge that is difficult to find these days.
It is. Dude, I just picked up 4 killer books. Wait until you see them next time you come over.
Yeah, Ryan got me this book as a present.
Yeah, we got it out of the
Oh, is that one of those books?
yeah.
Why, would you find it in the freebie?
No, it was a really expensive book.
It was at like this thrift bookstore. This thrift store. I've got a really cool history one. We got a history one. So all right, we've got some diesel news. So I don't know how many guys. So if you cut Rab, pick up Cody. How many guys did you have in your roster last year? Or this year?
It kind of changed around, but like 10.
Are you looking for another guy?
10, 11. I think the plan was to have 8 guys total.
It's not enough, man.
Well, if guys are local in Texas, then that's okay, right? That's a bit of a win. But if you got 10 guys flying from all over the nation, then it's expensive. Then you want to go to 8.
Yeah, Matt Jackson would have been a good pickup for you.
So, 8 guys. We'd have to look at the roster to do some computing, some heavy computing to figure that out. Did you guys pick up Tom Guest?
Not that I know of.
Do you guys have any Canadians on your team?
I don't think so. No.
Okay. Well, not that. Oh yeah, and then there's also I don't know what Notorious is going to do because I believe that they lost Harris, they lost Archie, and they lost their coach Ryan Gray. So yeah, and
here I got a trivia for you.
And then Dan Shelley says Renee from Notorious is going to Diesel. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm gonna show you a picture. Whoever can name who it is, and
I didn't hear that, but maybe.
Whoever can name who it is first in the comments gets a headband.
And don't forget, you're also donating a handful of headbands and a jersey, a water bottle, and a hat to the raffle here later this evening.
Okay, ready?
Yeah, Bear to Dynasty.
Okay, you ready to see the picture?
Okay, so what are we doing?
Whoever can name who's in the picture, I redacted the head of the person in the picture, so it's just their body.
Okay. Are we ready?
There you go.
Oh yeah. Oh wait, crap! My head's in the way.
Put it up in the comments. Who is this player?
Mm-hmm. I think I know. Nope, it's not me.
Oh, Jason Motto.
Jason Motto. Oh, I didn't know that was Todd.
Who do you think it was?
I thought it was Chuck Sweezy.
No.
I thought that was Chuck Sweezy. Hormy. Wait, who won the first Hormy trivia?
I said it, so you have to roll it back.
Oh boy.
Alan S, I think. It was Alan S, I think, and he was a member.
Yep, I got him. Okay. So we talked about who. They did not lose Archie. Well, Archie had a kid from what we talked about last time, so he's back. Okay, good. Yeah, that definitely looked like Chuck Sweezy. Or Quincy. Yeah, I was either Chuck Sweezy or Quincy was on my side, but it definitely was Todd. Nah, that's not a Davey Williamson slide. And the answer correct. The answer was Todd Martinez, and that's going to Jason Motto, is winning that one. Okay, so we've got so to recap some of the juicy news here that we've got. Dynasty picks up Danny Schonauer from LVL. I think, Dynasty picks up Danny Schonauer. Tom Guess is not going to Revo. He's going to some team that currently has 2 Canadians on it. That's not Impact. Could be the Ironman. No, he said it's not Impact. So we've got.
Currently has 2 Canadians, or he's going along with 2 Canadians.
I guess it doesn't really matter because I don't think
He's
we're
going
going
to a team that has 2 Canadians.
Or there's 2 Canadians going with him.
Let's go through the teams.
Well, the Bears.
Diesel.
Bears.
No, let's not go through all the teams.
Let's not go through all the teams. We're not a team for that.
Let's not go through all the teams.
Yeah. AC Diesel cuts budget by getting rid of Justin Rabikoff, who is now a free agent. Tyler Harmon turns down $280,000 from the Russians over 2 years. What kind of fool would do that? Alex, did you see?
I mean, you got to imagine that he leveraged Randy also on that.
For sure. So he's getting paid.
The Russians allegedly, potentially, maybe offered Marcelo.
Who did?
Someone wrote that.
Okay, so he's going along with. So Tom and a handful of very kind, nice Canadians are going to be headed to a new team. And that news is going to drop tomorrow. And it does not have 2 Canadians yet. Tom plus 2 Canadians. Guppy's out having a baby. Not sure who Guppy is. Yeah. This just in, Nick SLOWIAK has been in conversation. So that's what the Ironman. And the Ironmen have a bunch of front guys in Nick SLOWIAK and Al. They need to get a guy like, if they get a guy like J-Rab, that would be a killer one to help out there.
Yeah, I mean, Ironman should go after J-Rab.
Mm-hmm. Or Tomcat, but it looks like Tomcat's already got somewhere to go. Okay. Tomcat, Mitch Finley, and Scott Graham to the Ironmen. That's what J.A. Alexander is saying. Dr. Despair, he's right. He's right. The Spick&Span show is the best damn show on YouTube. That's correct. Thank you very much for that. Patty Gleason, not sure where he's going to go.
He's good.
No. Yeah, he is. No, Wes T-Harm is not leaving Heat. He turned down a big deal. So he's happy there. Let's see, what else did we talk about? Diesel, okay, getting rid of J-Rab, cutting a little bit of the budget, trying to work more on getting guys that want to be there, but at the same time also paying Mouse more so that he wants to be there. That's a new one right there. And I've got Happy Holidays written here. Let's see. What else do we got? Anything else? Did we miss anything? This is a pretty good one.
It's a lot. This
is a lot. This is a lot of news. There's a lot of stuff. Not to mention, let me pull up right now the overall numbers here for the. How do you sign into this thing? Overall numbers. Log in. I need to log in here to the store, and we sold out of tickets. So we're gonna have about 4,000, 4,200, 43. We're gonna have probably $4,300 to give away in total donations for charity. So that's pretty exciting. We're really stoked on that. Last year was, I think, half that in donations. So I want to thank everybody quite a bit for making the Spick&Span Charity Raffle a huge success again this year. I need to maximize this screen so I can see it. What I'm going to do is, by the time the next show, I'll get all the receipts posted up, and then our winner, like I said, the winner will be able to choose a charity of their choice to get the remaining funds. So we did about just under $2,000 to the Boys and Girls Club, another about $2,000 that's going to go to cancer research for children, and that will leave a roughly 300 and change to go to another local charity of that, the winner's choice.
Nice work, guys.
Yeah, thank you, Alex, also for being a part of this. Kyle, do you want to grab that headband from the little side so we can show that thing off again? There should be one right up over your shoulder, hanging on the closest one. It should be the closest to you, or no, it's right by your Tiger Wear bands. What's so funny, Al?
Shut up in there.
So
get back to work.
So the first winner is going to win a HORMESIS headband. They're going to win this collab Tiger Wear band, a Greenspan jersey, and a Gel Blaster. Well, it's just a Gel Blaster. Gel Blaster? You just call it a Gel Blaster pistol. Gel Blaster pistol. A Gel Blaster blaster. And second place is going to win both the bands and a Spick jersey. And then we've got a HORMESIS headband and a FRAIGE jersey. And then we've got a HORMESIS setup, which comes with a hat, a water bottle, and a headband. We've got Tiger Wear and Gen X gifts for the next the Tiger Wear band that you see right there, the little split band. For the next two winners, three winners are going to get those, along with some Gen X Global stuff. Island Designs has donated 3 of his signature model Island Design HORMESIS collabs. It's going to come with an Island Designs t-shirt that is a 1 of 15 t-shirt that match the headband. That's pretty cool. Donated from Island Designs. And then the next couple of prizes, we'll get some more HORMESIS headbands. I've got my mother's HORMESIS Mom Series headband. That's also going to be going out. Then after that, from prizes, this thing just froze here. At the bottom of the list, we've got a handful of Project Paintball gifts. So a project hat, a project goggle strap, and a Gel Blaster for 2 more places, and then the project hat and strap for the last 2 places. So thanks to Project HORMESIS, Island Designs, Tiger Wear 713 threads, Gel Blasters, and Alex especially, and Kyle for donating. Guys, this is awesome. And we raised about $4,333.40 for charity. So everybody's a winner.
Boom.
Boom. Uh-huh. Oh, that was nice. Thanks, Al. So this is what I'm going to do here. We're going to just spin the wheel. I'm going to see how I can post this thing up here on my screen. Uh-huh.
All right, well, I'm going to go home. We're going to walk the dog before I go in the doghouse with her. You guys are great, and thanks for all the juicy news.
Juicy.
I'm sure it'll be another spicy one next week too.
Yeah, I think there's gonna be a good
Ripple
amount.
effect is starting.
Yeah, there's gonna be a good amount.
And yeah, just again, I would like to reiterate, none of this wouldn't happen if Impact didn't take our guys again.
Let's see here.
But was it? Well, was that partially a joke?
Well, I will say this: I think it actually, potentially makes our team stronger than it was.
I can get behind that. I can definitely.
But didn't Mikey want to leave for playtime?
Yes.
Look, man, I know you guys will both agree with this. Playtime is earned; it's not given to you. So, anyone that wants to leave for playtime,
just
you're gonna
play a little harder.
On a team where there's, they're either going to guarantee you playtime, which is kind of a lame way to run your team, or a team where you're better than the majority of the guys on the team, and you're going to easily edge them out. So that's all I have to say about that.
But it's not Impact's fault.
Well,
No.
it kind of is, because if they don't pick up our guys,
Well, Mikey, if they don't take Mikey, then we don't have to, trickle down economics.
that's yeah.
That's true.
Huh. Okay, so you guys can see my screen, right? But all you're seeing is, can you guys see the wheel or no?
All right, see ya.
Huh?
All right, later,
Good luck
Alex.
with that new brain.
No, we can see OBS.
Only OBS. Okay, I wonder why it's only
Merry
showing.
Christmas, everybody. Happy holidays.
Happy holidays.
Okay, I'm trying to figure out how to.
Next show. This is the Christmas show, huh?
Yeah, so next week.
It's the day after Christmas.
Is the day after Christmas show.
Kwanzaa.
All right, what do you see on the screen now? Still OBS?
Hold on, it's loading.
I know what I can do. Let's see here. Okay.
Yeah, it's still OBS down in the corner.
Okay. I am going to say window capture, and I'm going to go to Google Chrome Wheel of Names name picker. How about now we got it? Now we're in it. Okay. Let me fix this thing up because I'm working off of one screen here. Okay. Now we've got the wheel of names posted up here. Okay, so all of the entries that have been logged in here into the wheel, and we're gonna just start ripping here, and I'm gonna go over.
Oh, there it goes.
Yeah, yep, you got it now. You see it? Everybody see it? Does everybody see it? Where is this here? All right, spin into win. Okay, everybody. So again, thank you guys all tremendously for all your support, your donations. All proceeds are going to charities. We already, like I mentioned earlier, purchased $1,991 worth of presents that are going to families in need, children, and families in general from the local Boys and Girls Club. After that, cancer research, children's cancer research will be getting a donation. And this is actually going to something that James from Island Designs always asks anytime that we have a fundraiser charity if we could donate to one of the places that he recommends. So he always gets, we've been sending them some loot every time that we get an opportunity there. And then finally, the leftover money will be going to a charity of your choice, whoever the winner is. So the first person that gets this right now is getting the grand prize package, which is 2 separate headbands, a Greenspan jersey, and a gel blaster, along with choosing a charity of their choice. Okay? And I want to thank, again, everybody.
Good prize.
What's that? It's a good prize. It's a good prize. So here we go. Here we go. And I'm going to spin this wheel a handful of times, and we're gonna get everybody down, and we're gonna be winning. So prize number 1 on
big winner.
You knew it. You already know it. You already know Support Goat's getting it. Derek WEIGEL.
Wow.
Derek WEIGEL. Support Goats. Okay. Support Goat right there, I just want to point out, did buy 15 tickets. So you're going to probably see his name a handful of times here. Here is for the dual.
He'll be sharing the love back too.
Benjamin Nelson is getting an Alex FRAIGE jersey, or sorry, Kyle Spicka jersey, along with 2 headbands coming in there. Booyah. Okay. Coming up here on third place prize, which is third place is getting a Aaron Bangston is getting a FRAIGE jersey and a HORMESIS headband. Okay, right up here, coming up on a HORMESIS setup. This is going to be a headband, a water bottle, and a hat. Going to Mr. George Martinez. Hey, George Martinez. Next up, we've got 3 in a row. The next 3 winners are going to get Tiger Wear, the Tiger Wear collab band that you saw right there. Mr. Rob. Shout out to Rob getting us the new camera. We are looking crispy on this show, getting a Gen X Global setup along with that headband right there. Another Gen X Global pod caddy with pod bag. Going to Danny Ty and a headband. All right, we're cruising right now, guys. Okay, the fifth and final Tiger Wear collab headband right here, donated by 713 Threads and Tiger Wear, going to Steve Segovia, who actually just won one of those. So Steve actually now owns 2 of those headbands. Nice. I think there's only 7 of these in existence.
Yeah.
And somehow I just threw balloons up on FaceTime. Steve Segovia is now the proud owner of 2 out of the 5 of those headbands that are in existence.
Chris Cheers said he's taking a COVID test. Might have it for the 6th time.
Cool story, Chris. Steve Segovia winning again, and he is going to be getting a HORMESIS Island Designs headband. There we go. Steve Segovia, back-to-back winner.
How many tickets did he buy?
I have to look. I know that I'm surprised Iconic Paintball. Reggie Jackson winning a HORMESIS Island Design band. I know Icons, Quinn from Iconic, bought a lot of tickets as well. 10 tickets as well. Oh, is this Derek WEIGEL? Derek WEIGEL going with the HORMESIS band from Island Designs. Okay, up next, we've got a handful of HORMESIS Dragon bands, followed by the Mom Series band. Going to Matt Durham. Okay, we got 8 more prizes to give away, guys. Everybody's a winner. Everybody's a winner. We got Mr. Muscle Man, getting a headband. All right. Well, I'm glad that we only have to look at that that little creepy thing only a couple of more times. Derek WEIGEL, support goat, coming in with another band. Stacking
Pays
bands.
off buying a bunch of tickets.
Yeah, it sure does. I mean, at this point, iconic. Is that Dan White? Dan White coming in there. That's a headband. Okay, I think we're coming up around the horn here. 1, 2, 3, 4. After this one, I believe it's the Project Paintball goodies. Kevin Veristucci.
Nice.
There we go. All right, I need to see Iconic Paintball win one of these things because I know Quinn bought 10 tickets. Is that Orlando? Orlando getting a project gear. Okay, I think we've got 2 more prizes to give away, guys. Is your name on here? Chris Sautelli has a Sautel. Keep talking like he's like an Italian dish. Sautelli pasta. All right, and this is the 19. We have 19 prizes. So we got 2 more project gift bags. The last 2 are gonna come with some gel blasters as well. Tyler Richards. Okay, last one right here. Prize number 19. This is for Project Hat and Project Goggle Strap. What do we got? Mr. Matthew McDowell.
Boom.
Booyah. All right, guys.
We can do one prize for the Mega Wheel.
Okay. I got the Mega Wheel here. Let me populate the Mega Wheel real quickly. Okay, I'm gonna get the Mega Wheel going here real quickly. What do we got? What do you got for prizes?
Let's go with one of my jerseys. I'll just give one away since it's Christmas.
There we go. Kyle Spicka.
Just because.
AC jersey. Let me get up the wheel of names right here. Okay. So, let me do this. Screen capture, window capture. We're going with Control, Wi-Fi, Profile, Mac OS, Random Name Picker. There it is. Okay, here are the Mega Support Status members. We're going to spin this one right here, right now. Oh, I got a... And the final winner on the show today with a Kyle Spicka jersey is...
Oh, SLOWIAK said he'll donate a headband.
Okay, T.H. Stevens.
Why don't we just throw another Tiger Wear headband in there too while we're at it?
Okay, cool. All right, Mega members are getting a couple extra little spins here tonight. Also, if you are a Mega member, if you're a member of the show, if you've supported the show in any way, make sure we have your address. I know a couple Mega members just joined the show. Chris Dahl. And I'm going to go ahead and minimize this screen, and we're going to throw one more prize out to the big donors here. All right, we're going to go back to the other wheel really quickly and make it an even 20 prizes. Just an even 20.
Boom.
Boom.
Like it.
Okay, so, sorry, just going to wheel of names, random name picker, okay, random nose picker, and here we go. One final, the number 20th prize is going to get Tiger Wear. Little Tiger Wear.
Nice.
Oh, almost Kyle Santos, Todd Sanders, right there. Okay, guys.
All right.
Fantastic. So 20 prizes given out. Almost.
Oh, look, Archie said he'll throw in a jersey too.
Kid Arch?
Yeah, Kid Arch.
Dude, Arch.
One only.
Dude, you know what's actually really cool is we had an Intel session. Shout out to Archie. We had an Intel session with the Champs Club. So just as a reminder, every month the Dynasty Champions Club has what's called an Intel session where everybody. Did we freeze? I'm getting a dropped frame rate. I think I'm getting a dropped frame rate here on my side. So every month, the Dynasty Champions Club does an intel session where we talk about, paintball stuff, insight, what we've been up to. If it's after an event, we talk about the event recap, prepping for an event, so on and so forth. And one of the cool things I'm really stoked that Archie does this too is, he mentioned something at the end of the November intel session. It was mentioning that he sponsors local families in need around the Austin area. And he says it's a really cool thing to do, and it's great. And a lot of the players and a lot of the people out here who are watching this, not everybody, but a lot of you guys have some ability, one shape or form or another, to be able to reach out and help families who do need it. There's a lot of people out there around the world, and even in our friends circle groups that could definitely use it, whether it's a helping hand, a hug, a conversation, or just a little help some way or another. So really cool that Archie mentioned that. Obviously reminded us, because we did this last year, and Kyle and I went to one of the children's hospitals here in San Diego and donated. We had 1,100. My car was filled up. My entire trunk was filled up with books and toys, these STEM prizes, all cool little things. And this is all done as a result of everybody here watching. And so it's really special that we have such an incredible group of fans and followers and friends who are there, who watch and help and are always willing to take part in what we're doing. So hopefully that all didn't just get frozen, because I'm frozen on my screen here on the right. My aunt does not have the best.
It's been kind of like that,
for
me the whole time, but
oh boy,
I think it's been good.
Great. So anyway, big thanks, big shout out to Archie. Thank you guys so much, everybody, for donating. So without further ado, we'll throw in an Archie jersey here to the mix, and that is going to go to the final spin of the wheel, number 21.
Final spin
is an Archie.
Final Christmas spin.
An Archie jersey going to WEIGEL. Yeah. And that was almost to Aaron. So there we go. Archie jersey. Finishing it off there from the support goat. Bought 15 tickets and came in big. Okay, audio's good. Thanks, Brian.
Nice.
I appreciate that. Anyway, guys, thanks for sticking through this. Sorry that the internet, just a spick and span holiday, I don't call it a miracle. It's just how it works. But shout out to Rob for this new camera that we got on FaceTime on the phone. Next week's show is going to be epic. I think we're going to have everybody have a very safe, happy holidays. Okay. Congratulations to everybody who won. Thanks to everybody who donated. And we're gonna ship out your prizes over this week. Hopefully, some of you guys get them before Christmas, so you can unwrap them then. And if you guys need anything, hit us up. And we're gonna be hanging at the house. And I will see you guys on Tuesday, the 26th, to talk about more juice news.
Happy holidays,
rumors.
Merry Christmas.
Happy holidays, guys.
It's juicy.
Thomas Taylor just hit me up and said, "What did I miss?"